Most people in their 40s go through some major life changes. If you're in your 40s, you know what I'm talking about. Parents getting older. If you have had kids, they are growing up and perhaps looking to go to college. Expenses. And grandparents, if you've got any, getting even older. My grandmother passed away a couple of years ago, and I spent a few months looking after her, taking care of her, staying at the hospital. And all of this takes time and effort, money and energy. And just like you, I try to keep it all together, be the strong person, the reliable one. But then you have this moment sometime where you feel like, am I too late? Where are my finances going? What is it that I'm doing with my own life? Could I be doing anything better? Should I be doing anything better? I know money doesn't answer all of these questions, but it can save a lot of issues and heartbreaks if you have financial cushion. And today what I'm going to talk about is you are not late in your 40s, and what is it that we can do in our 40s so that we can plan our future better, be there for our family, and still live a very good, fulfilling, and free life. Hi, my name is Rebecca. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm in my 40s. Today, I will not tell you how successful I've been in all of the businesses that I built, but I'll tell you how many times I have failed, learned a lot of lessons, and how some of the lessons that I learned in my 30s are now actually helping in my 40s. In this video, I'm going to break down what I've learned and what I'll continue doing, and you can also see if there are some of these points that is relatable to you and might be able to help you in your 40s and plan for a better future. If you're in your 40s and you feel like you're starting from ground zero yet again, let me tell you, you're not alone in feeling like this. Some days I go through it too. But let me tell you one thing. If you really look closely, you'll realize that you're really not starting from zero, you're starting from experience. You probably already have 20 years worth of working experience. And if you really look at your 20s, you'll find that your earning capacity was low. You probably have a lot of time, and if you had started compounding back then, things would be different. But in your 20s, nobody teaches you about money. You have no idea how to handle money. I didn't. So if you haven't started investing or compounding in your 20s, let's not fret. In your 30s, things start changing a little bit. Your earning capacity increases. But still, there is a lot of things that are happening in your 30s. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe there is children. There are things that are costing you money, so you may not have had the opportunity to start putting aside money in your 30s. If you had started it, that is great. But let's look at your 40s. In your 40s, there are different set of things that are happening to you. On the upside, this is probably one of the times that you would be earning the most in your entire life, which means that you can put aside a good chunk of money towards your savings/investments. But there are also other things happening. Parents getting older, children probably moving out. But you see, at this very moment, what I want to share is that continue saving money. 40s is not too late to start your compounding. I'm going to put out a chart here. Let's take an assumption that you're just starting out your investment/saving at this time, and let's say you're 40 years old and you're going to be working for the next 25 years until you're 65 years old. 20 to 25 years is a good enough time to start your compounding. So if you're in your 40s, if you save up $1,000 per month for the next 25 years, you can see in the chart how much it is going to give you. But if you were to increase that from 1,000 to 1,500 or 2,000, the numbers start changing dramatically. So your 40s is a really good time to start allowing your money to work for you. And now I would like to talk about a concept here as well, the concept of saving for the sake of saving. A lot of people save money because they want to do something with it. maybe buy a car, maybe towards a vacation, or perhaps a house. But what if we get into the habit of saving for the sake of saving? I learned this concept very early on in my life because I grew up in a very modest family, single mother looking out for 4 children, and she saved money for our college. It was just $3 per month for each of us to put us through college. So it is viscerally ingrained in me to save money. But I realized that not many people are like that. So I want to introduce you to this concept for saving for the sake of saving. It has no plan. And hang on a second, I want to talk about this book, which I found very interesting. It's called Psychology of Money. You might have heard about this. It's written by Morgan Housel. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Housel. It talks about a concept called room for error. And when I read about it, I was blown away. We are emotional human beings. We change, we do different things, and things happen in our lives that we do not account for, we do not plan for, we have not foreseen. And when some of these major life changes happens, especially in our 40s, if you have allowed yourself the cushion, or what they call as the runway, to survive through some of these major life changes without having to touch your investment, then your compounding is not touched, and it will continue to serve for you when you are in your retirement age. Room for error is when we take risk, do things, or some things happen in our life which we have not accounted for, and the concept of saving for saving allows us to have this cushion when life happens to us. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is increasing your investment amount per month. 40s are your highest earning decade, and we must make the most of it. Just look at a chart that I pointed out here on how compounding works. $1,000 per month gives you $810,000 in 25 years, including your capital investment. If you're able to increase that from the $1,000 to $1,500, now you can audit your expenses to see if you're able to increase from $1,000 to $1,500 per month. Are there any lifestyle inflation creep that is happening that you can potentially reduce? Is there a few subscriptions that is taking out $200, $300 from your pocket every month? Can you reduce that? Can you cut that out? From eating out 3 to 4 times a week, maybe can you reduce it to once a week and make up every month from $1,000 to $1,500? And if you can do that, the number changes dramatically. Now, if you're somebody lucky and you can get it to 2,000, then the number is over 1.6 million. So when you retire, you have this nice, neat pot of money waiting for you so that you don't have to worry about how you live your life in your retirement. And when you have enough, then you can do generous things like paying for tuition for your grandchildren. But the key is that 40s are not late. It is the perfect time to start making your money work for you. I am really excited for you, and I can't wait to see how you use this concept to grow your money so that when you reach your retirement age, you are living a free life and there is not a single doubt or worry or a sleepless night that you have to endure. There is one other shift that I wanted to share with you that started in me during my 40s. And I really can't pinpoint when it started, but I carry this with me even today. Things that used to excite me, the wanting to buy new things or be under peer pressure, there is this things that seems to have just fallen off. And what is more important for me is now to be peaceful. And peace includes a good amount of investment that can ensure that me and my family are taken care of. And if there is some unexpected event that happens in life, that we're going to be okay. I would much rather put my extra income into my savings account and have that peace of mind rather than go buy another bag or shoes. If you can relate to this, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would love to hear your comments and see how you're faring in your 40s. And I would love to hear your stories, your ups and downs, how you're going through it, and any insights that you can share. I would love to hear your comments. Thank you, and see you in the next video.